I untied the bow line before the sun dropped the dock keys beside the bait locker, filled the tank with last week's gas, pushed off while the gull stayed quiet. Past the last piling, the outboard coughed, a small brass pin snapped clean through. I drifted broadside toward the channel bar, and the swell worked the tiller from my hand. I won't call you from the breakwater, I won't turn this hull around. I can roll the whole way back without you, and I like the way that sounds. The spare pin sat beside the bilge pump, a split ring and a rusted wrench. I left it there and worked the oars, felt each stroke pull me past the dredge edge. At the fuel dock I bought a new shear pin, and threw the old one past the jetty. If I ever drift out here again, I will be my own rescue party. Left me thought is still is so work on the heart for a still mind. Oh beautiful, he's pulling from the entrance, and he looked his craft the long ways with their stone. Drove past the bait shop and cut the engine. Waves licked the basil like a rumor. Set the hydrophone beside a limpet shell you were supposed to call when you crossed the county line. But the static kept its own time. My chest drum machine skipped each time a fish bumped the cable. I thought you were breathing through the phone. You don't have to answer, I'll keep the line wet. You don't have to come back, I'll learn the tides alphabet. Every wave is a syllable I can't spell yet, but I know it's not you. I know it's not you. Ooh, 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 ooh. You left your toothbrush beside the cup by the mirror. The passenger seat still holds your dent. Your last text said the coast road was blurring. Now the only reply is a shrimp's click. I played the recording back 3 times and heard my own pulse leaning into the current. It wasn't your voice, it was never your voice, just the sea clearing its throat in me. Learning to be the one who stays. You don't have to answer, I'll keep the line wet. You don't have to come back, I'll learn the tides alphabet. Every wave is a syllable I can't spell yet, but I know it's not you. I know it's not you. Me. You don't have to answer, I'll keep the line wet. You don't have to come back, I'll learn the tides alphabet. Every wave is a syllable I can't spell yet, but I know it's not you. I know it's not you. Me. You don't have to answer, I'll keep the line wet. You don't have to come back, I'll learn the tides alphabet. Every wave is a syllable I can't spell yet. Me. You don't have to answer, I'll keep the line wet. You don't have to come back, I'll learn the tides alphabet. Every wave is a syllable I can't spell yet, but I know it's not you. I know it's not you. Mm-hmm. 'Cause Low tide leaves a stone bowl. My feet know every step alone. I set the phone down on the kelp and let the sea do what it does itself. But you said wait, you said not yet. I tied your absence to my breath. Now the water doesn't ask for me, it just pulls back, simple and free. I read the water, I leave your words unread. I let the static fill my head. You were a question I kept answering. Now the tide just pulls the answer in. A crab slides under a quart shelf. I put my hand where the cold collects. He used to call me from the road. Now every message turns to salt and cold. I thought if I stayed very still, the wanting would reverse itself. But the sea comes back without a name, and I'm awake, and I'm not the same. I read the water, I leave your words unread. I let the static fill my head. You were a question I kept answering. Now the tide just pulls the answer in. I put the phone on the cold kitchen tile. Let the dial tone stretch a long while. You won't pick up, I knew it before. I just needed your number under my thumb once more. I practiced on the drive, I set it to the windshield. Now the words slide off like rain on a sill. You get 1 minute, maybe less. I better start with the part I rehearse best. After the beat, I'm still here, talking to the silence you left on the line. I don't need you to answer, I don't need you near. I just need to hear my own voice say it one last time. After the beat, I'm still here. Your outgoing message clicks on, same flat tone. You say leave a name and a number, but you already know. I wanna ask if you kept the receipt from that trip, but that's not why I called, it's not even close. So I'll start with the weather, then I quit. I thought I'd feel something when the tap rolled out. Instead I just count the seconds, watch the red light go out. You won't hear this, you never check this thing, but saying it to a machine still makes it true. I'm not waiting for you to call back, I'm just practicing being alone with you. I'm alright thing, well I know great do. I'm alright thing, Ferdy to writing Reagan. Oh, untrue. Oh, untrue. I took the back off the cordless phone at 2 a.m. Set the battery on the counter by the butter dish. You You said you'd call when the highway cleared. That was 4 nights back, and I'm still listening. Every engine that slows on a gravel drive makes my ribs sit up and take a breath. I tell myself it's just the wind, but I know how wind behaves. So I left the battery in, I left the little green light glowing. It's not hope, it's just a body thing, a pulse I keep below my knowing. I left the battery in. I've started sleeping on the couch again. The bed's too wide for just my shape. The phone sits on the armrest near my head. I don't reach for it, I just let it wait. Last night I pulled the battery out, held it in my palm until it warmed. Then I put it back before the screen went dark and told my own reflection, this is self-care or förpåverkar. Brutal artist sees the soaring good, it's so remember it's just more real. No forget it's not your fallacy, man, I want a purpose for love. Bro, the teddy clean. Can you hold me? Park to Buster Valley. 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 The battery in. I left the little green light glowing. It's not hope, it's just a body thing, a pulse I keep below my knowing. I was cleaning out the car to sell it, pulled the registration from the dash, found a plastic case with your handwriting. The tap on soft since August, the car still smells like your sunblock, even with the windows popped all week. I put the key back in the ignition, but I didn't turn the radio on. I thought about the drive to North Shore, your thumb on the volume knob, how you pause at every red light just to hear the song start over. So I shut the glove box, let the latch go click. If I play the tape now, I'll be right back beside you on the road. And I don't want that memory, I just wanna sell the car, let the next owner hear you and wonder who you are. I found the title in the spare key, put them in an envelope with your name. The glove box tape is still inside there with the weather crack on one corner. I wiped the windshield with the paper towel, watch the odometer's little green numbers. I can almost hear your voice announce track 1, but almost takes me somewhere I don't go. Your thumb on the volume knob, the way you pause at every red light just to hear the song start over till the tape went thin and white. So I shut the glove box, let the latch go click. If I play the tape now, I'll be right back beside you on the road. And I don't want that memory, I just wanna sell the car, let the next owner hear you and wonder who you are. Maybe the next owner has a daughter who pressed play and think we were someone worth keeping. Maybe she'll leave it in the door pocket for a year and never listen. Either way, it's not my story now. I signed the papers at the purple awning. When the buyer asked about the stereo, I said the tape is just a tape. It's just a tape. After dark I sit beside the dresser drawer where I keep the phone you used to charge for me. I press your name and hold it to my ear and count the rings like they're a rosary. I know what a dial tone means, but I keep the speaker by my ear. I know you keep your ringer low, still I wait for the click that never comes. I let it ring, I let it ring. Past the fourth, past the fifth, past the part where I'd speak. I let it ring till voicemail picks up and I hang up before the beep. You used to answer on the second ring. You'd laugh and say the tide would find us soon. I keep a pebble from that week inside my coat and rub it while the dial tone fills the room. Maybe I call because the ringing is a tether. Maybe I call to keep your number lit. But tonight the phone felt lighter in my hand, and I think I'm learning how to quit. I let it ring, I let it ring. Past the fourth, past the fifth, past the part where I'd speak. I let it ring till voicemail picks up and I hang up before the beat. I let it ring. I let it ring. I came to the tide pool after dark, set the hydrophone on the bezel lip. Red light blinks, the water moves. I press record and test the wind. I speak your name into the current, not for you, just to hear it leave my mouth. The cable sinks and the meter jumps. No voice comes back, just a low hiss. I got static for company, a pulse against the ear cup and no reply. The water takes what I give it and leaves me the red light, steady and dry. I thought if I put myself down there long enough, some answer would surface by morning tide. I told the mic about the drive, the locked door, the way you said soon and meant goodbye. Now the battery light turns amber, I let the cord rest on the stones. I don't wait for a signal, I pull the jack and the water recedes. Some silences are answers, mine has salt on its teeth. All is salt on its teeth. You called the wrong number twice before Tuesday. Said my name like a slip stitch. I let the phone ring past its habit just to hear you get it wrong. I should've stopped you at the first hello, but your voice carried a weather front. I kept one hand on the receiver and let the wrong light stay on. I'm not her, but I answer. Not the calls you keep dialing. I just like how you say my name when it isn't meant for me. I'm not her, but I answer. You said the pier was colder than you planned. I almost told you about the bus lines. Then you hummed 3 bars from a song I don't know, and I let the dial tone stay. Now the calls come once a month, and I answer before the first ring. I called you back on a Tuesday afternoon. Your machine said leave it at the tone, so I said my own name slowly, just to hear you not know it. out on a Tuesday. Left the tank light set to 7. I found the flake tin stashed behind the coffee can. I expected the whole room to tilt when I lifted the lid, but my hands just did the measuring like yours were never there. Your fish are fine. I tap the glass twice, they rise to the surface, a little punctuation. I'm not fine, but I'm learning the feeding schedule. You left me the upkeep, I left you the rest. The filter hums beside the stove where you used to wait for coffee. I don't set an alarm, the Tetris don't ask questions. I count the same 7 every morning. No matter what, I almost returned them once. Drove all the way, then came back. Fed them early without thinking, that was the first time I chose something that doesn't choose back. I'm clean, waiting if I get deeper. I fall and mist on down as I'm more soil. Cause give shout to me for it gone, let it go. Hush if tell, 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 hush if tell. I set the dish rack on the counter. The screen lights up a name I don't expect. I count the first ring like a warning. The second one is where I lose my breath. It's not you, it's a call about an appointment. But my thumb still hovers where your picture used to be. I let it go to voicemail, say I'm doing fine. Then I replay the one from last July. I pick up on the second ring, that half a heartbeat before the line goes flat. It used to be your call, now it's just a reflex. But a reflex is the last thing you left. I pick up on the second ring. I found your old phone charger by the baseboard, plugged it in and watched the tiny light turn green. I called your number just to hear the greeting. Let it ring once, then I hung up clean. I slept with the phone beside the pillow, woke to a call from the clinic. Not your name, I let it go to voicemail on the first ring. For the first time, I didn't play the game. I don't pick up on the second ring, that half a heartbeat before the line goes flat. It used to be your call, now it's just a reflex. But a reflex is the last thing you left. I don't pick up on the second ring, that half a heartbeat before the line goes flat. It used to be your call, now it's just a reflex. But a reflex is the last thing you left. I pick up on the second ring. You clipped the spring tie chart to my windshield. Every yellow square a reason not to leave. I learned to read you coming and going by the moon. Now the moon just tugs the sea. I stopped circling dates in grease pencil. Stop sealing my plans in plastic sleeves. There's a different pull in me that doesn't need a calendar to breathe. I'm learning Neap water, small tides, no blame. This show goes quiet and I answer to my own name. I went back to the apartment when you boarded the ferry. Took the tie chart down without tearing the tape. The wall behind it was a paler yellow like the kitchen remembered a different shape. Now on the days the moon fills in its circle, I don't wait for the water to climb the stone. I just leave my shoes on the dry stones at the jetty and walk home when I wanna walk home, 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 when I ooh 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 ah 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 ooh ooh ah 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 ooh ooh ah 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 ooh ooh ah ah ah. I drove past the closed bait shop, down to where the road turns to shell. Parked with my headlights off, let the dark settle over rack and swell. I have one bar and your number, still saved under call if you dare. I press it before I can stop my thumb, and hope the tower finds me there. You won't pick up, you never do, but the ring is a steady rope, and I follow it out past the blinking buoy just to hear the soft crack note. Leave it at the beat, my voice can't wait among the whetstones. You can play it back at low tide and hear me turn to foam and foam. I found a pool as wide as a rented room, where a pale anemone flinched at my breath. A hermit crab dragged a borrowed shell, like a secret I kept to myself. I unmuted the phone under the moon and spoke to the dark little deaf. I didn't say come back, I didn't say your name, I just let the ocean's own answer take my message down the wash to die into near the war. I didn't say come back, I didn't say your name, I just let the ocean's own answer take my message down the wash to die into near the war. I didn't say come back. I drove to the inlet with the ringer cranked high. The cabin sweated salt, the tide pulled free. I set the phone on the driftwood sill and waited for the buzz to speak to me. The water heater ticks alone. If you'd called, I'd have felt it through the floor. The phone just sits there, face up like a stone. The quiet isn't the house, it's the sender. I'm the one keeping the line warm, I'm the one with the ringer up all night long. The tide goes out, the dark comes on, I'm the one who'll know when it's gone. You send me a parking lot blurred from your car, I kept it as my lock screen. Thumb on the glass, the ringer hasn't stirred since 4:30, just the charger light blinking by the sink at last. The tide swings back and the phone stays dark. I lace my boots, leave the ringer on charge. If you call when the moon's up, it rings through the hall. I won't be there with my back to the wall. I won't be there with my back to the wall. I won't be there with my back to the wall. counted 7 minnows still flicking. Salt brine stung the scrapes on my knees. Your voice said, give me till sundown. You read the tide chart twice. I tied the rope to the lowest clit. Slack water doesn't move at all, and neither do you. Slack water tells no lies, no current, no comeback. I won't keep still for you. I won't keep still. You taught me. You taught me the clinch not once. Your hands fumbled with the wet line. Now I untangle every loop alone and drop the sinker through the grate. I leave the bait box open, the minnows slip back to the channel. You don't get the girl who holds her breath for a boat you never steer. I'm done reading your tire chart. Slack water tells no lies, no current, no comeback. I won't keep still for you. I won't keep still. Slack water tells no lies, no current, no comeback. I won't keep still for you. I won't keep still. Slack water tells. Slack water tells. You call from the jetty just past 2. Your voice comes through the speaker thin. I press the phone flat to my sternum. You say the water's pulling back again, and I know you only reach out when the moon is something to prove. I still answer before the second pulse. My thumb finds the same one groove. Low tide holds me. Low tide holds me. You call when the water pulls its weight away. I am the pool that stays behind, warm, shallow, waiting for the next wave. You left a 7-second message once, just your breath and a herring go. I saved it under your mother's name, so I'd stop checking when the phone went dull. The moon can pull all it wants. I've been mistaking recession for a call. Tonight I turn the phone face down and let the low tide hold nothing at all. Low tide hold nothing at all. Low tide holds me. You call when the water pulls its weight away. I am the pool that stays behind, warm, shallow, waiting for the next wave. soul's page. I cut the lights, waited out past the muscle bed, shone deep and shivering. The moon showed every footprint I left behind. I kept waiting for the old pool to take me under, but the water only licked my ankles and went back. So I crouched down, set my palm against the sea, and then I made it close quick, like I knew something I didn't. I can't let go by degrees, let go by degrees. I don't have to name what leaves. I can't let go by degrees. You never liked the shore this late, said the dark made everything feel small. Now I see a scorpion frozen by my flashlight, its whole body trusting the rock to hold it. I thought holding on was how you kept things whole. Turns out you keep them by letting the salt do its work. A hermit crab drags a borrowed shell across my boot, and I finally stopped counting what the water won't return. Oregon, just as the old, the wind in brain at the reach was a Neap sucrose or furnace, the fucker denounced that there's the cell in Quimala, the leaving kiss beyond her. I can't let go by degrees, let go by degrees. I don't have to name what leaves. I can't let go by degrees. I thought holding on was how you kept things whole. Turns out you keep them by letting the salt do its work. A hermit crab drags a borrowed shell across my boot, and I finally stopped counting what the water won't return. I found a cassette under the passenger seat, next to a melted cough drop and a road map folded wrong. The label had peeled away, so I had to just guess, but I knew it was ours by the dent on the plastic shell. When the tide comes back, it holds its breath a second, and I hear my own voice ask if you were ever sure. You don't speak, the water just keeps moving, but that pause is a doorway I still walk through. Don't stop the tape, let it run. That pause is all you left undone. Don't stop the tape, I need to know, was your silence a yes or a no? We made that recording at the salt flats, not the beach. You held the microphone under the freezing water. I held the flashlight with my good hand. You laughed when a crab bit through the rubber. Don't stop the tape, let it run. That pause is all you left undone. Don't stop the tape, I need to know, was your silence a yes or a no? I pressed stop at the part where you didn't speak. Then I pulled the ribbon out and let it twist around my wrist. It held the whole night still, from my question to the surf. So I wound it back and taped my own 2 words. I'm done. Tearing, 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 tearing. out the headlights, ain't daring the passenger seat, still warm from what we said. Pulled up to your rented room, the yard was overgrown. You taped a note to the screen door, back late, go on to bed. I set my phone down on the kitchen counter, let the screen go black without a sound. I practiced all the ways I tell you, then I finally turned around. I don't need a signal to know I'm leaving. I don't need your voice to tell me where I've been. I left the spare key where the porch light bends. I don't need a signal to know I'm leaving. I saw your coat still hanging from the peg you never used, your boots lined up the way you never keep. I almost laughed out loud at how little I felt, then I locked the door and left without a peep. By the time I hit the county line, the rain had stopped and I could see I wasn't waiting for a different man. I was waiting to be free. Carried your raincoat from the depot, rolled it with the lighting facing out. Took the 610 along the inlet, past the bait shops closing down. The nail by the rental door is bent but holds. I hung it there and slipped the key beneath the cuff. I wrote your name on nothing, I wrote your name on nothing. I almost called you from the phone booth, then I let the receiver be. I'm done with answering machines that keep a little room for me. I'm not leaving a light on, I'm not sleeping by the phone. I left your coat on the nail by the door you called our own. If you come back for the weather, you'll know I don't live there no more. I walked down to the tide pool, watched the water climb the rocks. A kid was prying off a limpet, his mother said put it back. I didn't stay to see the outcome. I walked the long way to the road, from the switchback's steepest curve. The nail looked smaller than a coat. If the tide reaches it first, the wax will crack and the salt will win. But that's just fabric learning weather, that's not me letting you back in. I can watch it from the bus stop, I can leave before the dark. I don't need to know you came, I just need to know I left the mark. I'm not leaving a light on.